they have that racism. They can call you a monkey mabetanda. Some they can throw a banana, but it happened again because one of the player he said something stupid on racism, and I didn't know because it's Italian name in Avengasas. And one of the best players for a club, Roberto Muti, he started to notice and fighting now because hey man, how can you call a teammate here so I had to Mundo Jengawe. He was playing for national team in Italy, top striker. I like Puma 7 red card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tense.
Yeah, it was tense.
Pull up to the party on that feel got mummies after me. Niggas thinking that they
Bhele?
get shit, but they all under me.
Before we start, I just want to say something to the people that we are shooting for the second time, and you know there were some technical glitches with the first shoot. This is the second one, and I want to thank you for agreeing to do this for the second time, because a lot of people in your position will find it difficult to do this, and you know, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for having agreed to do this. And also, before we start with your journey, there's something which struck me when I saw you the first now that you know you still look very, very, very fit. What are you still training? And
yeah. I'm still training. I'll never stop. Yeah, just to keep my body physical.
Yeah.
And fit.
And you know, these boys, sometimes I'm sure at training you can outrun them, these boys.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, I even play now. I'm a small sided, and sometimes when they want the shooting, I even work with them with the shooting.
Yeah.
The delivering of the Ebola and my passes army, they can see qualities there.
You may have grown a little bit older, but you know, the football and the football intelligence is still there.
No, it's still there.
Yeah. Now, let's go back to the beginning. You know, a guy growing up in Kwamashu and all the stuff. Obviously, at the beginning, you played for local amateur sides. But I'm interested to find out, how did you end up at African Wanderers, Amaglug-glug?
Yeah, normally I started to play football when I was at LP. And I wasn't noticing Guti, I will go further. And kwenzakala because of when you have talent, nobody is expecting it will come bigger. And once ngisase LP, I've moved to HP school. When I started to LP at Papamane, LP school. And after I moved to HP school, Tandukwazi, I started there. And ngidlala ngingawafaka amaboots. And ngibaqeda, and some they think, hey, this man icon. He doesn't wear my boots, and he can dribble, he can shoot, he can do everything. Even though beku painful ngoba bebengiyathela ngamabhutsi mina ngithi angijwayelanga amabhutsi. I just use inyawo zami nje. They started to no man, let's buy amabhutsi. Lomfana is talented. Lapha bengisinda vele ngithi hayi khona lento le hayi iyangisinda mina ngiprefer ukuyidlalela ngenyawo zami. But kwaya ngokuya kwajwayeleka, and lapho ngibona ukuthi no ikhona ngithe mangiqeda standard 6 sengimuva sengizoya high school. Most of the school bebengifuna ukuthi ngizofunda khona. Lapho abosibonelo abakaZulu ngizuvela, but I prefer ukuthi hayi baba angeke ngistudishe la close nasekhaya ngoba if I do something wrong It's almost 5 minutes. Sebesekhaya. I will better to jump ukuthi ngiyele eMzovela ngoba it's a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, la ibhola lami elikhule khona ngalendlela le ukuthi hayi Nomvethe they can see ukuthi hayi there is something engenzakala ngabankulu for yena, and it's happened because of the performance up until abo African Wanderers bambona.
And how were you scouted by African Wanderers?
I was scouted by one of the person. Besidlala semi-final but bangibona esikoleni. Because in that time I was already famous.
Yeah. Elokishini.
Yeah, elokishini nje. Ngidume ngalendlela ukuthi everyone they are talking about Nomvethe. It was not even Nomvethe, it was Bhele.
Yeah, Bhele.
Yeah. Bangibona lapho bathi hey boy, hey, can you come and practice in the Wanderers? I said, aye, sure. And most amanye talented players they use ukuthi bakuthiwa amaZulu enzisa ama-trialist nami ngithi kubani mina ngilapho. The fanele bangibone ibabengidinga ngoba to go there maybe we are 1,500 players.
They may not see you.
Yeah, they can't even see me. It's better if ngiyaqhubeka ngiyasebenza, maybe the opportunity and the luck they will come and see me. And after how it happened, because the time was Umalombo Sbiya was coaching African Wanderers at First Division. When I go there and practice nabo, I saw about Sibusiso, about Phumlani, Mkhize, but I didn't know them because they are living my distance in and they are talented players too. But most of the players that we got to be like Wanderers, being nabo Opegi Koba. Mkhize, because he used to ngutangipike esafundisa but hey baba come uzohelp isikole sami,
because people will not know that this is the very same man that was at Pirates.
And bengimhelpa and ngidlale futhi and ngimwinise, and people bebenganotice ukuthi hey angifundi la, and bekwenzeka bona nje the talent ukuthi kuze kube so. Kanti uMalombo Sbiya uzothi I signed this boy. He's got a talent. Ngathola ukusayina lapho ke. And nakhona I've signed, I was not even earning a salary.
Just play.
Just play and get a bonus every week. We win, we get 100 or 200 rand. But normally when I have to ask imali, hey, I don't have food, I need money, I must give my mom to buy something.
Yeah.
I will get 500 rand. That time 500 rand was too big.
It
was a lot of money. And the guys like Abo Tolomuzi Plus, Adapatman, they were getting paid. I was just earning up until I reached PSL.
Yeah, because you were just happy as a young boy to be playing at that level.
Yeah, I was so happy because that money I earned, they are my winning bonuses, and it was something big in me, Nangoba. To have 100 rand, you can do anything you want.
Yeah.
It's too big.
And you, BMX, Mkhize, and Rhee, Zuma, you gave defenders headaches. That partnership was something else. The Three Musketeers.
I misunderstand and I'm a cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way we dlala and nane coach bekade sinayo and ibisikhulula. Uthi I don't care. If ufuna ukushaya ishibo babishaye, but as long ibhola la forward. No one. And we started ukuthi Sibusiso si understand ane lapho. Ukuthi hayi lo maye ngala mina ngimlandeli ngingena la. ngoba definitely ibhola fanele ukuthi lizolandela la iboxing.
Yeah.
Lapho Mkhize awubephethe isigubhu. Yabona the more malafika kuyena lahlala. Lazoyikhipha hayi uzoyibona.
And you helped to promote that team.
And we did for the first time. We joined the African Wanderers promotion to PSL. And it was a team they say, African Wanderers. It's in and out,
relegation material.
Yeah. But I said, I don't care. As long as I'm a pupa maya fezek.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, but it happened, Uguti, we did well even on the PSL, even when we get the relegation. We're supposed to win the game, the last game of the season. Is a saver. But Mkhize wamisi penalty. And the sack rowa kanjalo kwaba urelegate kwethu.
And obviously you can't speak about African Wanderers without speaking about the former coach Ertugral. Somebody who also had an impact in your life as a person.
Yeah, even when Henry joined the club, because he came like as a person or as a sevenza no Malombo because of ama owners yabona, they take the decision ukuthi the coach ebesase sevenza naye from first division up until we reach PSL. They release him ukuthi bafake uHenry yabona. But it was another different story because when you see Henry, he was a good person and a good physically. Because normally when we do something, even when we warm up, our warm up was so different. We were not doing like the other teams, they were doing it. And he will just come up with something nobody's expecting. Hey, this thing is going to be happening now. And we'll be just shaking. It's a warm up. We'll just plop, plop, kick, and we'll be sweating. And after that, to go outside, I will just go, kick ball outside. And after that,
he believed much in fitness. Now, you obviously you do well at African Wanderers, and now Nomvethe is the talk of town and all the stuff. How do you leave there and then go to Chiefs now? Because at Chiefs you moved there to go to Kaizer Chiefs.
No, normally I didn't want to go to Chiefs. I didn't want to go to Pirates, Sundowns, And it happened because lots of the teams, they wanted me. And I said, I don't want to go far, man. I'm still young.
You want to stay in Kaizer?
I would rather stay at home, and play for Amazulu. But where my Cup came, and one of the guy, James, because ngangidlalela team yakhe, amateur team, was James Cosmos. He said, hey, Baba, let's go and meet Mike. Because
as
I don't want,
I
don't want to see if you continue bona ngaleli talent onalo. It will be the mess ngoba you don't know nothing about football. You need someone also manage. I see her American naye abizene oleti lami siya khona. Edisihlale lapha. Hey, uMike Mayesha athe no baba. Ayakufuna amathima so kodwa ukuze ikusasa lakho libe powerful yabona nokuthi ukwazi ukubona i-national team zonke lezo zinto. You need to decide now ukuthi you're going away or you're staying home. Yabona engathi mina I prefer to play for Amazulu ngoba I don't want to travel to Joburg. I'm scared. And my Kaizer, no. The only thing engaba simple for wena ukuthi uhambe odlalela i-chips ngoba le 1 rand le ezoba khona you need ukuthi uyisave yabona rather than ukuthi you are earning that 1 rand and you come home you receive ama-problems asekhaya and every time which means wena you will be attending case after case yabona now you will be losing your concentration kwithalente lakho yabona hey adiscussa noma ukhona wathi uma ya ku-right kunokuthi abe la thina singakwazi ukuthi siyihendishele ama-problems masila ekhaya but I don't want lo ukuthi abe la kungcono ukuthi abe far so that ezokwazi ukuthi adlale akhululeke ngoba the more engaba close nathi every time sizoreporta something yena kwenza ukuthi something this no now focus, I can't concentrate manje yabona and kanti i-1 rand isingidayisile
where
u-chips mina ngazi sengizwa nje hayi man nomuntu lo uyafunakala ngala bayamfuna ngala ngithi angini hayi pirate they gave him nami imali ukuthi hey baba siyafuna phela bamba nayi code ring ayithatha imali nganiki oledi laje hey malengaka ojomosono nabo still
how much
they give me almost 40,000
sure at that time it was a lot
yebo ngahlaya yo malengaka ngayithatha nganika umama and ubona ukuthi oMpumalanga Black Aces hey Cosmos Jomo they even ukuthi bayathumela abantu bafike ekhaya abanye mabebona bathi hey lo muntu lo umajola ngoba uclose ngala eKasilam so yebaba uyolala egarage hayi besaduka ukuthi ama-player le garage yebaba uyolala egarage baba isibhele ukuthi hey ubone ukuthi uyaba hayi kwi-Cosmos engahlala ngabuka ngathi mangicalculate athi yazini chips mabhatshela kuphole endlani ngathi angeke ngizofeyila ngathi hayi ngizofight and I'm young labantu sebekhulile nginami yabona I end up ukuthi nakhona the decision engiyithathayo ngathi mangithi atabatman chips ngathi nami ngiyakhona ngathi kulungile but nginoteam wethu wami nami glitz kuzoba right ngiyakwazi ukukhuluma naye ngayithatha kanjani
and obviously the other thing that also played the decision was that BMX Phumlani Mkhize and Rhee went the other way to Pirates.
They even wanted 3 of us. I said, I will never follow even Bona. Because kunabo Dennis Lord, Charles Kosai, Joseph ngathi ngeke. Ngeke ngiye lapho ngoba normally kungadlala 1 okudlala 2. The other one will never play. Competition is over high. I know ukuthi Pirates is another big team, but let me just take this. Ngoba la ngiyabona ukuthi hayi competition ayikho ngaleyo ndlela. Nespeed labantu laba ngizophusha kubona. Ngizobekezela.
And there's this element here, Sundowns. Apparently you also nearly joined Sundowns.
When I was at PSL with African Wanderers, I was earning 2,000 rand. And some of the guys in the team, they said, hey baba, funa imali la. And ushaya isipani. You can't ukuthi unga earn 2,000. The person ohlala ebhenchini earn 3,000 kodwa ushaya isipani. Ngathi hayi nami ngathi hayi ngicela ninginike imali otherwise ngiyahamba. I've missed maybe 5 days with session ngeza kwi-Sundowns afica kunabo Natasha
Angelo Peter Controllers
hey hlala nabo sakhuluma bathi baba sakudinga we've got everything so nginikeza athi if uphela manje siyathola amaphepha we pay you 8,000 athi yo
from 5 to 8
from 2
to 8
2 to 8 hayi ngeke funa ukuza la
Yeah.
yabona ezafona eze-Wanderers athi hey sizwile uthi uze ngalapho buyize ekhaya uzoyithola yonke lento yakho oyifunayo hey ngabuyela back eDurban hayi banginika 4,500 ngathi
What
hayi ngihappy-ke yabona hayi doesn't mean ukuthi fanele ngiye higher ngathi nale inkulu izonganelisa
yeah. Now at Chiefs, Chiefs had big players in those days. I'm sure you remember some of the big players that we played with the Chiefs.
yeah Thabo Moki
Tiki,
Thabang Lebis
Chilis.
yeah Sheikh Skungwane
Look there, pass there.
Frank Makua Abu Atazwane
Eish.
I've played with Amachita nice
Abu Brian, yeah.
Abu Brian Doctor
Eish.
Jacob Chiseve Lefa Kosha Martin Zwane yeah bengidlala namaklotman abehlekise
It was always fun, but when it's time to work, it's time to work.
even noma sidlala
Eground
emnandi bimnandi ukuthi i-defensive yabo ibihlekisa at the same time if someone eshaya iflobo ubona ukuthi abemqedile umemeza omunye ngikhavela hayi and sometimes izinto besibuye sizenza ijoke yabo but bekumnandi
and coaches
team will be strong bishaya futhi
and the coaches must have been Dolezar, Muhsin and all those guys.
Yeah hey Paul Dolezar bekuhla
Fun, yeah.
Ibuyefani nje even nabo Sheikh Skungwane thola ukuthi kuba free mhlawumbe uyazi amajiji uthi hey sokuphuza manje yaphuza come Monday kodwa hayi baba 20-minute run lapho kuthiwa hey 50-70%
Yeah.
sizoke sigijima ke khona u4 mkhuluka bona indoda athi hayi
ngiyafomisa
washisa nelanga wavomisa yo khuleka hawu awuphilanga lapho kunuke notshwala khuleka ngikufanela half a salary gone
You take the man.
Azi akwathu shezi ngoba bexabana-ke ukhungwane
No Paul Dolezar.
athi hayi wena ngiyazi awungifuni vele wena mlungu onebhanda but abe kumnandi.
Yeah, and you also speaks very highly of Muhsin Ertugral as somebody who, though you were well coached before, but he also brought that high level of coaching into a game to help you to score goals.
Yeah, definitely. The person onjengayo umshini and ungakhile kakhulu, and I wasn't expecting indaba zama first pole yabona attacker zonke lezo zinto ama movement ukuthi when we are in the box yabona you can't just think about ukuthi usafuna ukudlala ama 1-2 bamba ibhola ungene ngoba bazokushaya. Yeah, if first pole bengayazi ayifundiswa umshini where I started to play kumshini wayifika la eSouth Africa sasizodlala iWisamizimile FNB sizodlala neAjax Cape Town. Yeah, we opening game yasekuseni kwaqala thina la sise campini eSentini because ngoba besafika sasuka ngemoto ukuthi no man si FNB because ibhasi langaqashwanga leyo date ayisasuka ngemoto ke sahamba thina ngebhasi eclub lo ikhumbi le club amanye amaplayer lawa ngena imoto sithe lapho sekusele almost about few minutes 2 to 3 minutes siphume sowuma udoctor wabefika umshini lapho ezoqala ukucoacha leyo game yakhe leyo qala ngoba nathi no baba don't even bother yourself yabona don't even change to the stand. I was on a bench.
Yeah.
Nomvethe strike. Wow. La a bang in net. Ay. Sadliwa futhi kuma penalty. And umshini wathi hey man, you bought a young quality players. Hey, hayi wasebenza ngabo lapho. Qala lapho ukudlala. Hayi lapho esifundisa ke first pole cross uyamove. Boxing ila uthi abangilebisa ihlezi emthethisa njalo.
Yeah.
Kuthi why wena njalo useboxing usafunana nama 1-2. So bebembeke ebhenjini. Because of iyo lento yakho. Hey yazi la majita akhrotiye kabanenkala buyadelela sometimes. No, but kodwa nje hayi the team was quality ngoba wayakha at that time yabona. Yeah, wasakha sonke nabo Jabupuli abo Patrick Mbutso.
Because those were the young boys coming through. Yeah.
Sakhiwo uye nje kahle la nami singazi ukuthi okay first pole second pole makuso I movement how you run behind ama defenders zonke lezo zinto.
Firstly, when I came in, he was injured, and so Mr. Mutaung, the chairman, president, told me that this is a nice, extremely talented boy, but he's most of the time injured. And then I had a quick look at him, and he was not playing a lot at that time. And so Bhele had an extremely pace, which you find that very seldom. It's just that explosive. The first 20 meters, 30 meters, unbelievable. Was really very quick, but his dynamic muscles was too. So I had to remember I had Adrie de Jong and Elsa Storm on the time, and we assessed him. And so why did he get injured? Because I'm also a bit always bit crucial about for the training sessions that you don't overload players and on the muscles now, because I had 6 operations on my knees of the pace, you know. So that helped me also to assess a player that had tremendous possibilities but could not call up because of his he got injured. So we took him to assessment with Adrie and Elsa. And then we find that the dynamic muscles are, I think if I'm not mistaken, I have that still in my mind, 80 to 20. So that means 80 on dynamic and 20 on. So you could put the chronometer on that he's going to get injured again, probably heavily. So what happens is that we balance his static muscles, and then obviously a lot of coordination sessions. And Arta was also the same one, Arta Zwane. And then is that we looked into what kind of technicalities we have. Problem the situation with Jabu Pulin and Arta Zwane, when Arta comes from the right and Jabu comes from the left, where Nomvethe has to be positioned. So we worked on that, and Nomvethe was I found him very intelligent. You don't need to tell him 10 times. We were sitting together and discussed when he has to go to the first post, when he should come late runs in, when he has the second post area. So then we spoke with Arta where he going to target, and we spoke to Jabu what he going to target and how. So obviously when you look to these pictures, when you see the videos on the time, when Arta had a certain way of assessing him, or when Cyril comes from the side, or Marco Mutembu came on Jabu, the combination overlapped. So we had a certain pattern that he was very quick on it. And in that season he scored 22 goals, top scorer in South Africa, player of the year in South Africa, and went straight to Italy, one of the best leagues in the world. Simple as that.
Now, obviously, after Chiefs, you went overseas, but we'll get back to the overseas part.
Yeah.
You are one of the few players to have played for both Chiefs and Pirates. Let's touch on Pirates. Also, you came back from overseas and went to Pirates. How was the Pirates experience?
The spirit was there, even the competition. You know, good team the Pirates or Chiefs. It's always good quality players. And everyone who feel like himi la yabona, but fanele ukuthi uhlezi ukuthi uyalwa yabona. And ukusuka kwami from Europe ukuzodlala with Pirates, it was just ukuthi I have to go back ngibuyele Europe because of ngaya ku George Garden for 6 months, and nabo bakhala but no baby, if you sign this side the tax will kill you for 60%. You rather than come down again and spend the 6 months like masuyabuyela. That's why I wanted to go to Chiefs. Because of the club, he was busy signing new players. I think almost 15 players they bring on board that one. And I mean, that's no, because of I can't sign the long-term contract. I still have to go back to Europe. I rather than go for 6 months. That's why we're Pirates. He took that opportunity to go to Ngidlale for 6 months. Yeah.
And I know you were on a pay as you go. You got paid only when you played. But also, some of the players that were there at that time, also good team.
It was a good team. Bengnabo Kiflerem, Ovum, yeah, Omanenze,
yeah,
Abola Kile Khwati, Abolelo Mphele, Cheese Boy,
so
Aboto Vilagazi, Abo Joseph Makanya. I want to bring the team maybe strong.
Yeah. You must have had fun, yeah.
But the sekusho kona ukuthi abanye babuye baba makharesa nje. But it's normal eclub.
Yeah.
You have kuba khona abanye aba-right, kuba khona abona bayiphumela into yabo endleleni. Yeah, sometimes uthola ukuthi umuntu it's have to ukuthi kuyajinwa umuntu ozoba lama excuse ngilimela ngijimi namhlanje yabo.
Yeah. Now before we touch on your overseas career, which was also successful. In South Africa, you are one of the most disciplined guys. You don't drink, you don't smoke and stuff. And I guess across you moving around the South African clubs, you have seen situations where a lot of highly promising young players not fulfilling their potential because of poor discipline, not looking after themselves. And how big is this problem in our football?
Yeah, sometimes it depends. Where are you coming from? How your family teach you? Because most of them, in life I know it's not easy, but it's tough. So it depends on when ekhaya ufuna ukuthi babe njani. Now ukuthi thina imost yethu asiphume emakhaya rich. That's the number one thing. And we all coming on the poor families. Maybe you find lapho ukuthi maybe usisi osebenzayo, abazali abasebenzi, maybe umama osebenzayo, abo time abasebenzi, and ukare up the whole family ekhaya. Yabona. Mase kuba ukuthi ifika la ukuthi as a player usuyayibamba le mali. And manje usazi angithi yonke into isikhona kuwena eduze siclose manje. Ubona zonke izinto ezinhle kuwena, but mase uyakhohle ekhaya. You end up kuba nama funny things ukuthi hey this one kunama issues aso uyastruglisha kwenzakala so because awazi ukuthi lento etholayo kufanele ukuthi uyisebenzise kanjani yabona. Now ukuthi lesi sinkodlayo you need ukuthi ushare nabazali bakho. Yeah, some of them bayakwenza abanye, some of them abakwenzi lokho. But when we sitting together as a machita, we use ukuthi kuyakhulunywa, but ukuthi hey mina I'm trying to do this, I'm trying, obviously nomunye naye ngeke azathi angenzi lutho. Uzobeka something nice kodwa you find ukuthi he's not doing it.
Now you move from Chiefs, you go to Italy. Also a nice experience. They played for a couple of clubs in Italy.
Yeah, it was a nice experience, especially a country in ekhuluma language yabona and nakhona badla ukudla ku different kunalokho esikudla la ekhaya, but ukuya le Italy ngathatha impuphu yami. Yeah, ukuthi ngambe nayo for ukuyiphekela ipapa lapho ngidla namasi.
Yeah, because you got tired of the pasta and all those things.
Pasta, the irizo, bayibiza irizo yakhona edliwa ne cheese yakhona iparmigiano. Yabona ipizza. And sometimes you need a chicken curry, mutton curry, and ayikho ne. Yeah, but indawo nje engifundisa okuningi. Yeah, now ukuthi ukubekezela sometimes ifanele ukuthi ube umuntu onjani. Yeah, but easy language ibikade tough unokuthi sometimes if more figure e-Italy nobody ozokuthanda abanye because they know ukuthi you are talented and you are fighting nabe position. Yeah, they will try to do anything they want yabona ukuthi bakutshengisa ukuthi this is not your home.
Yeah.
And you don't know this language.
Yeah.
They can say anything they want, will keep saying yes. Ushaya smile, ubona ukuthi azina ngizwa lutho la cime ibanga.
And how was because you went to Udinese, Salernitana and Empoli. How were those cities?
Yeah, they are a beautiful city. Empoli, it was a nice place. Salerno, indawo yama tourist. Yeah, but I've enjoyed a lot with Salerno because at least there is a English. But the more we are going Empoli, sometimes the English bathanda ukuyikhuluma but abathandi futhi ukuyikhuluma yabona. But at least abo Salerno kuba na English because indawo yama tourist. Yeah. And ngona nga enjoy kakhulu yabona ukuthi from Udinese because I ask Kilon ukuthi ngiyodlala lapha ya just ukuthola match fitness yabona ngalokho engihlezi ngoba sometimes you are traveling club awudlali usestandini akubi nice. That's why ngathi I mean it's better to go down first division ngibhekanga ukuthi as long mangidlala ngoba phela iclub ngisa-onishwa iclub yami i-Udinese yabona up until kuze kufike la ukuthi hey I wanna move yabona seki-right yabona just ukuya endaweni engizokwazi ukuthi la ngiba happy manje yabona ngoba sometimes even kwaba la uthola ukuthi i-Udinese sifayithele i-relegation iclub ingawini and we're forced ukuthi hey madoda you can go ekhaya and enjoy Christmas 31 yafly ngibuyela back yeah Christmas yami ayingayidle flightini New Year's Eve ngiyabuka nje ngathi madoda ngiyayiqala ke lento le ngizofly nje ngihlezi la phezulu uye Europe yabona but ngathi umsebenzi.
It is what it is.
Yeah, job is a job.
And you scored goals there also, and also I guess you enjoyed another form of coaching.
Yeah, I've got some couple of goals there when I go first division, and what I like, Gucci, ngidlala nama big teams. Ngidlala nama best player in the world.
Like?
Abo Cannavaro, abo Iniesta, la futhi ngimhlalisa ngezinqa khona pha. Yabona. And babona ikusasa yabona kwase kusho bona ukuthi kabane ngalimali idolo. Yabona. Yinto yamana ngikhipha house nje. Yabo. Akhishwa idolo nje. Ngikhipha the whole season. Yeah, la sengibona ukuthi yazini mangayibamba nje ngiyakude. Yeah, ngathi ngizoba nelimali.
Unfortunately, And you go the other side of Europe in Scandinavia. You go to Sweden and you also spend some time in Denmark. You also enjoy the football there.
Yeah, I enjoy in Sweden ngoba kwaba almost 6 months engayidlala khona. But I've got a league yakhona ngayiwina nakhona.
Yeah, you won the league.
Yeah, I won the league.
Did you get
Jord Gardens. Yeah, I won the league. And after I get to Denmark. Aalborg, I've enjoyed that. Kakhulu.
Yeah.
Ngoba ngine league nabo Champions League abo Euro ukudlala bona. I can even score a beautiful goal against Manchester City. Sidlala Europa League and everyone namanje I can see even goal lakhona
they still show it on the thing
everywhere yabona TikTok khulunywa ngala khona nomuntu ushayela goalkeeper ngoba noma ngidlala nawo hey ukorela goalkeeper number 1 goalkeeper yabona and akona babebuza abantu abaningi kwenzeke kanjani ukuthi uye usuyochipha lento entweni engaka ngathi hayi engangikwatile
Yeah.
yawa ngithi ngikwatisa ukuthi akekho umuntu ongathi ngoshaya ipenalty kodwa bayasaba ubhizi ngibuza 5 times 6 times uzokora ngathi yazini uzokhombisa angisahleki
That's it.
kuyichipha lento
Yeah. Yeah.
yiko place akiwo kwenzani ikhanda lami nje liya nje lithi loyichipha angizange ngishintshe ingqondo yami futhi
That's
ngathi
it.
awushobe lo captain ngathi ha nami ziyasha nami angisale ndaba
That's it.
ngoba sengidino yena lo hayi nje ngayoyichipha ngoba even ne celebration yakhona angizange ngijabule ngamanazi yes
That's
ngabe
it.
ngikhuphuka kuphela
Yeah.
because ngase ngidiniwe.
And you know, talking about that experience playing at that level, currently now in South Africans, we don't have our guys who are playing regular Champions League football, and you having been there, how important it is, man, to have even if it's 1 or 2 Nyana South African players who can constantly play at that level, the experience, the quality of players you play against them.
Sometimes inhliziyo it's important ukuthi ubelieve ubuwena yabona.
Yeah.
So that if you know what do you want yabona, because as you are saying now we can't see even 4, 5, 6, 10 players who travel to Europe yabona, which is bad for us yabona, asikuboni lokho. But if you notice ama-team ama-country njengabo Brazil, every year maybe 1,500 the Brazilian all over the world.
Yeah.
Yabona, they even come like South Africa manje. Why? Because they know what they want. But what about us as a country talented efana njengabo Brazil? It's supposed to at least we have maybe 50 players. They are going all over the world. Yabona, because we are talented. Nathi sibala nabo Brazil. Sinayo yonke into. But I don't know ukuthi kwenzakala kanjani ukuthi sinokusafara nje somewhere somehow ukuthi bangaphuma amajita ukuthi siyambona lapho ukuthi hayi no baba uyile ko Saudi Arabia uhambile ko China bayabala maybe 4 3 yabona abantu asebazi ukuthi ayichabamele country unless umfana uyohamba saseyangi la eSouth Africa kuthiwa he's a South African. If you look him with, hey, I don't know this young boy, but he's a South African. We hope ukuthi enze kahle mfana.
Now, when we are going to close on your club career now, there's one thing I've noticed. You never won the league in South Africa. I think you came close with Swallows. You played for our team, Swallows. Swallows was also another good experience, but you came close with winning the league with Swallows. But is that maybe something, a little bit of a regret, Nyana, that you didn't win the league in South Africa?
Yeah, when I kukhona leyo pain ukuthi yazi I never won the league like higher, and I've always missed it ukuthi go Chiefs ngayimisa.
Yes.
Swallows again ngithi I know I'm almost ngayiluza ekugcineni na yabona. But I'm not complaining that much because kulokho nginazo izinto ezi-replacer replacer le party league la eSouth Africa. I know I have players of the year, football of the year, players player yabona, nawo top goal scorer, which is big for me now.
And maybe just to cut you there also, you are among the highest goal scorers in South Africa.
In South Africa, yes.
So that counts for something.
That's why ukuthi angikhali ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi I know at least even nami ngiyangibala nami ukuthi hayi football of the year, players of the year sengishaye kabili PSL.
Yeah. And there on the list of all-time goal scorers, we have got big names there. Muhsin,
Alfred, Maputi Kaizer, Suma, ngiyo leyo list there, and ngisahlezi phezulu.
So you are still up there. Bhele, let's move to let's start with under 23s. I don't know where to start with under 23s, because in my personal opinion, that team that you guys had, we used to call it Amaglug-glug. I don't think South Africa will ever assemble a team like that one, ever. You played with top players there, big players there. Yeah. How was that under 23 experience?
Ish. We top team at top. And Petro coach Sheikh Masha.
Yeah, Prasheks, yeah.
Aboka was on. Abo Tabo.
Yeah.
Coach Tabo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. I was Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Stanley, le team bayihlanganisa. That was a team ebekufanele ngabe nje yakhuphuka yonke
Bafana.
bafana. Bebuye bekudlala ngayo ngoba ibibophele nje.
Yeah.
Phetha abo David Kanameya.
Aye.
Abo
Fabian.
Fabian Makati. Stenson Fredericks. Jabu.
Stanton.
And
Zunani Mgwegwe.
abo Zunata, abo Wen Unteo.
Abraham Waya.
Abraham Waya Nteo.
Tiegile
Abo
Esbu.
Matombo yabona. Ibibophele nje.
Yeah. Quentin Fortune.
Yabona bekuyi-team obonayo ukuthi la angeke uyithinte. And ubungeke uyithinte futhi. And ibikushaya ekhaya ikushaya ekhambeni.
Yeah. Hence you beat Brazil with Ronaldinho in it. At the Olympics in 2000 in Sydney.
And ungazi lo Ronaldo lo uyosezoba phezulu kuthina.
Yeah.
Yabona. But lo muntu sidlale naye samshaya lapha.
How was that game? Do you still remember? And by the way, you scored in that match, yeah.
Yeah, I've scored. 5 minutes in, 2 minutes out.
Because you celebrated. Your injury was because of the celebration when you jumped the boards.
Yeah. Ashaya amaligament lapha.
Yeah.
You celebration because of a goal engalkora.
The other guy who scored was Stifle Kulachipa. It was you, and I think it was Quinton or something.
Yeah, Quentin Fortune, Steve Lokoleya Nam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sia, where do I start? What a talented player, great striker, legend in our game. Our journey started together at under 23 level, seeking qualification for the Olympics. What I remember about Sia was that off the field, very quiet, very shy, always had a big smile on his face. I don't think I remember seeing him angry at all. A good character to have in the squad, and also quite a respectful of his own culture and traditions, which was admirable. And yeah, on the field, very quick, had a nose for goal, typical poacher, and a lot of people forget that he was actually very good in the air as well. Had a good jump on him. So nice, a great all-round striker, and out of all of his goals, I'll probably remember the cross from David Kanameya and the great glancing header against Brazil to get us 2-1 ahead in that game in the Olympics in the group stages.
Bafana. I looked up. You played 4 successive Cup of Nations, 2 World Cups. It's very rare. Also, your Bafana career was good. 81 caps, 16 goals. Overall, you happy with the contribution to the national team?
No, I'm so happy. I wanna ukuthi ngibe part of legend in national team. I wanna ukudlala ama-Africa Cup of Nations 07 plus 2 World Cup. Yeah, it's something big in me now. But it's umfana waseKZN.
Yeah, mfana sekwamashu.
Yeah, wasesinqawunqaweni. Ofika walifta everything lana eJoburg, yabona. And I feel like ukuthi I've born in Joburg.
Yeah. Because you spend a lot of time here.
I spend a lot of time. 20 years nje ngila eJoburg. And ngenza izinto ezinhle futhi. And once mangene egranweni, I don't disappoint people.
Yeah.
And ever since ngidlala namakrotman abofilm singa ama-later film singa oLucas Adebe ngikhulele kubona vele. Yeah, ngoba if I remember my first game yami ku-national team where we play against Sweden, Pretoria.
Loved us, yeah.
Loved us. I came last 5 minutes. it was my first game in Bafana Bafana. Now, Alex Bapela, the last 5 minutes, iqeda abantu ngabe boxing ngena athi 6 ngathi 1.
Yeah.
Ngahlaba sawina ngo-1. And it was the Mandela Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. That was my first game. La ngishaya khona igoli. Qala kwami ukudlala.
I mean, you mentioned Bans Bapela. I mean,
Quality players.
Those were the
Top players in England now, the good legend.
yeah.
Yabona ukuthi la the time when labo bantu labo kusadlala bona nathi enjoy.
Anyway, Mfana, who were some of the senior players in the team at that time when you arrived at Bafana?
Players who was
Lucas.
Yeah, was Lucas.
Mark Fish, maybe.
Mark Fish, about Eric Tinkler. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a good experience. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I learned a lot to Mark Rotmanam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Paula as a young boy. When I was a Snowdon, ngidlala ibhola ngazi ukuthi in life ngifunani yabona I need to enjoy ukuthi lento engiyenzayo but kunabantu abangilindile ekhaya. Yeah.
And you are one of the few people to have scored a goal for Bafana at the World Cup against Slovenia.
Yeah, hey.
People are still asking, how did you score that goal? Which part, where? Was it a header? Was it a knee? Was it what?
No, actually the free kick.
Yeah.
It was a nice free kick.
Yeah.
But the way the ball landed, it was confusing.
You didn't know what to do.
I saw it, the way Quintin emura lapha and these are kamnandi. And ngiyaphuma mina ngithi. But it end up le ball yakudropa futhi. Ngathi whatever noma ngishaya ngesifuba ngishaya ngane amadolo igoli. Yeah. Yeah. Ngathi no, but into engijabulisayo ukuthi to score we World Cup. The big tournament in the world.
It's not many players, eh?
It's not many players.
Especially South Africans.
And everyone they are dreaming ukuthi they wish to score.
At the World Cup.
Well, you don't need to go to ngaba na 5, 6, yabona. Only one, but to now semapogweni.
That's it, yeah. And 2010, nice experience at home?
Yeah, it was nice. Because I never expected in the age of 32, 33.
Because it came after your beautiful season with Swallows.
Yeah. And I wasn't expecting good things over corner, but it happened because sometimes uNkulunkulu nokwenzela imangaliso zakhe. Now akufake nje.
Yeah. Now closer to the end. Now we're closing up. You are a coach now, Bhele, and people around you at the club speaks very highly of you as a coach. And also I can see, I know you are a very quiet, reserved person, but I can see sometimes on the bench you're shouting at these boys, you get frustrated and all this. Are you enjoying, how much are you enjoying this coaching thing?
No. I just came now with coaching. I almost have 2 years and a half. And I have to enjoy. I've been there as a player and I have to push how much to no, Baba. You need to push. If you do something wrong, just fix it there and there. Right. As much as the assistant coach, it's nice to work na machita. Aglalelayo, aklonipayo. Ngoba le journey lesengikuyona nami is to help abanye abantwana manje ukuthi mfethu I know ukuthi you can play me ngama games ongidlala ngawo but mina ngibuya kusem ndawo lobuya kuyona and engaphezulu kweyakhe yabona but fanele ulandele iprocess right ukuze uye phambili yabona. That's why sometimes sothi ngiyabaphusha ngoba it end up head coach sometimes thola ukuthi ikutshela something mhlawumbe uthatha yenzakala agcine sekwada. Yabona manje mina fanele ngibuye ngizokupholisa ukuthi ngiyabona mhlambe lapho ukuthi ucoach uyakulwisa nawe uzogcina usufuna ukumphendula back yabona kube sengathi athi ucoach eyikhipha lo muntu yabona manje mina fanele ngibe lapho mina ukuthi ngibalansise ukuthi ngiyapholisa enze into right uma uthi ahluleke bese sishaye ngelimi lethu ke la yabona silungise kahle nje wena ukhohlo yena egcineni but uma wenza into right uzobuya kumina athi ayazi umtshengisa hayi khuleka kwisothini abuye nayo coach ejabule.
Now these boys, do they understand, or maybe you have to tell them what may, because you played professional football for almost 21 years now. Do they understand what it takes to be longevity? The things, what it takes for you to have stayed at the game for this long. Do you tell them to share these things with the sport?
Yeah, I share something with them, Amachita. The football bafethu is got everything. You need to enjoy it, Yabona. Don't start to enjoy football where you think now you've been messed up lots of things in your career, Yabona. Isikhathini samanje ifocus. Now ukuthi ubeke imali, now ukuthi wenze zonke izinto ezi-right, yabona. Ngoba if you notice, if you don't do the right thing now, you will end up lose your job. And if I can tell you now, maybe almost 150 players, they lost their job. Yeah. And some of them, they don't even, you can't even hear them. They got a job, who signed like first division, who signed like whatever teams they want. If you notice, Abasuge like Tina, how many players? There are 15 players. But maybe I can say 3 players they've signed. Forget about the one teams they already, we know Uti Laba Baya Lapa, Loya Lapa, but the rest are who's on next. That's why I would see enclosing my child would see Ipola. It's hard to keep it serious. Go sometimes when you are practicing, when you do things you must notice one thing. But coach and Ahlala, which you to coach a backbone. It's a coach who's observer. A book, but when I must coach a backbone. It's about head coach. Sometimes abasizi lima. Ngoba when I tell you to coach you bugela like to buga. Lento yenzayo. In the end of the day when ufuna uqala game, it will never happen. Yeah. That's why ukuthi abanye ngisuke ngibabonisa ukuthi abo coach ungacabanga ukuthi coach uhlezi lapha uthi hayi coach awurelaxile kakhulu. Kanti awulahlile. Basho njalo awulahlile. Ngizakalahlile lo muntu usuke ekushaya ngamehlo ebuka nje abuka mase athi uzobe sebuya lapha hawu usibani wani wenzani. Ngiyabona lapho kunika i-attitude. Ngizothini ke mina? Yabona. I can't do anything nami ngoba phela uyabona nami ngitinekile. Say coach uyibonele nawo. In the end of the day coach uzothi come selection. Hayi, akithi silula lento sishaba ke WhatsApp igroup ye team. Ubuka se hawu igama lama le
stands.
Usekhaya, standing ba. Yabona.
Bhele, lastly, this one I forgot to ask you earlier on when we were on that Euro part. I think it's important. Also, it will be a lesson to younger players coming up. We know that in Europe, I mean, you were in Europe for a number of years. We know that there's this issue of racism in Europe. Have you ever experienced racism as a player in Europe?
Yeah, so especially when I was in Italy, because they have that racism. They can call you a monkey, mabetanda. Some they can throw a banana, but it happened in Kiev because one of the players he said something stupid, racism, and I didn't know because it's Italian name in Avenga. And one of the best players for a club, Roberto Muti, he started to notice and fight in Abu say, man, how can you call a teammate here Muhsin? I had to Mundo Jengawe. He was playing for national team in Italy, top striker. I Puma 7 red card.
Yeah. It was tense.
Yeah, it was tense. I won. Nakona saying it's all because of whatever. They call him a Cameliso. I won. Lobo racist. I want to wish abanye bayithanda kuyabayisho indaba yakhona ngoba even though uthola ukuthi idlala abo Champions League abo Euro, you go to the other countries ukuthi nodlala nama team akhona, sometimes niyeza ubamba ibhola basho lezi zinto zenka hlamba jikjela amakhasi amabanana abanye yabona. That's why ukuthi bekuba nalezo zinto lezo zokuthi ufesana nazo yabona. Sometimes uzofeel like ukuthi hey, I go to town for what? Ngoba namanje labantu ngiyaya khona, they look me like I'm a stranger la yabona. Yeah, it's happened. But even though they are fighting now the racism, if we are playing football, if sport it's a funny sport, it's a family sport. Everyone they need to enjoy if we play soccer.
Bhele, last night you were with Coach Pizzo. You are a coach now. I'm sure he's someone who motivates you going forward. As we know that he's going to Saudi Arabia to coach there. How was just being there with someone like that, who I'm sure you look up to as a coach, just before he leaves to go and do what he's going to do in another country?
I would say for me now, it's something big to have the big coach like Pizzo, especially umuntu okudala sagcina umbona ngoba phela bese sesebenzela abroad the country, and to have fun with him, you know, especially umuntu ozotravela futhi athathe le journey yakhe to another new team azosebenza nayo, and uyasikhuthaza kakhulu as thina ama young coaches asaqhamuka yabona, and uspanile ucoach. Uspanile, and he's doing something like everyone ukuthi uyas-encourage kahle kahle ukuthi hey, this is it guys, lento ikhona nikayenza
You can do it,
there is no magic for this thing yabona. If you love something you need to do it yabona up until ube successful yabona. But le ndlela azoyithatha manje indlela blessed yabona, to move to another big team, you go to another country to coach another big team yabona, and uNkulunkulu sengathi ngambless ngoba silena okukhulu kuyena yabona, to have i-support le wonke amajita of 2010 siyomvalelisa nje ngobuhle nangenjabulo, and simupha nama-blessing nathi sibancane yize singayilutho, kodwa njengoba sesifikile kulesi sigaba lesakusona naye nathi siyakhuthazela ukuthi hayi man, lento le maybe one of us mhlawumbe uzoyithatha le journey yakhe le abe uwe,
maybe join him.
As much as you see abobheni makhathi manje sebe kuma Red Devil lapha Manchester United.
Fatu David is just going to Russia now.
You see now, it's something big ukuthi i-country yethu instead of sibona ama-players sibona abo-coach baphuma.
Yeah, well, it's funny that sense.
Sibona abo-coach bayaphuma manje nabo-Roger Disana nabo manje.
Yeah, going to the World Cup. Where are the players? Where are the players?
Ama-players ethu yabona la bona sibone khona ukuthi ama-young player ethu yiwo aphumayo manje. But sekufanele ukuthi ke kukhulu standard nje sokuthi hayi akukhamba ama-player manje ngoba sengathi kukhuphuka abo-coach kakhulu.
That's it, Bhele, once again, I always say we can talk football until, for the whole day. There's a lot of stuff that we can talk about. The reason why we are doing this is because we wanted to shine a spotlight on your life. I think you've been one of the flag bearers. You've been an absolute legend of the game. You are somebody who personally I respect very highly. I covered your career as a young journalist in all those. I mean, I remember those Soweto derbies at all FNB and all over the place, So I've always admired you because of your professionalism and everything. And I'm happy that you are making a contribution at your beloved Amazulu, a club that is so dear to you, that you have served as both as a player and now as a coach. Thank you very much. And please produce another Nomvethe. We want another Nomvethe.
Definitely it's coming.
We want another Nomvethe.
Yeah, it's coming.
And thank you very much in your journey as a coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.